Yes! Another warm day in the dead of winter. Really thins my fluids. Hello, bird of the air. Getting some sun too, I see. Ah! Someone's unleashed a weather machine! Snow! After a week of clear skies.
Cody, see if Doc Green's been tinkering again.
And I'll alert the chief in case Dr. Morocco has returned with...
No, wait! That's not from a weather machine. Mr. Hooten's just decorating for the holiday.
This isn't Christmas.
But next week is Midwinter Morning.
How many holidays do you humans have?
This one's special. It's just for Griffin Rock. It all started back when...
Rescue bots. A stack of logs just rolled onto a car.
Someone's trapped inside.
Stop! We have to remove the logs in the right order, or they could shift too much weight onto the car.
Routine patrol with 4 bots and stasis. He's awoke in the strangest of places. Earth was their home now, and in addition, Optimus Prime gave them this mission. Learn from the humans, serve and protect. Live in their world, earn their respect. Family of heroes will be your allies. Toddlers remain robots in disguise. Rescue bots, roll to the rescue. Heroes indeed. Rescue bots, roll to the rescue.
Just remain calm, Mrs. Niederlander. And you too, Mr. Pettypaws.
Danny, any way to speed this up?
Not safely.
Oh, I'm about to toss my waffles as it is.
Toss your... Oh, your breakfast. Ugh.
Wanna tell me why there's a stack of logs downtown?
A bonfire for midwinter morning. I don't know why we bother. Hardly anyone shows up for it anymore.
Doesn't a bonfire leave a big mess?
Yep. Guess who cleans that up?
You are safe now.
How can I drive, you reckless robots? You tore the door off.
Now hold on
Man, we took
there.
great care
A
to...
little thank you, would
Please
he?
don't be upset.
Let me handle this. Mrs. Niederlander, now our objective was to free you from the vehicle. Sometimes when we do that...
This wouldn't have happened if that log pile wasn't such a hazard. Why even have a bonfire if nobody comes?
We come.
All right. How about if I give you and Mr. Pettypaws a lift home?
Fine, take me to my cabin.
The one on the mountain?
That's where I stay every year during this holiday charade.
Well, after you.
The last time I transported Mr. Pettypaws, he left me an odorous little parting gift.
I remember. Had to drive with your windows down for a week.
Young man, use that noisy tractor of yours to tow my car.
I'm noisy?
Yes, ma'am.
You're welcome!
Maybe that old grump should call someone else next time.
And she can get her own cat out of the tree, too.
A shame she has to be so ungrateful.
Wonder why she doesn't like this holiday.
Yeah, what could she have against getting presents? By the way, what'd you guys get me?
Like I tell you.
And like I'd remember, I clicked, I bought, it'll be here on the ferry.
Were we supposed to buy presents?
That's the way it works. I need a few things, so I'll give you a list.
Presents cost money, right? Where do we get money?
Someone want to explain what this midwinter fuss is all about?
'Twas a winter storm like no other, the Great Nor'easter of 1713. Snow and ice had buried Griffin Rock, trapping the island's residents in their homes. Supply ships couldn't make the voyage, and when food ran out, people had no way of getting more. And then, one snowy night, a mysterious visitor slipped unnoticed into every home and left bread in the empty pantries. No one ever discovered who this benefactor was. So thereafter, he became known as the Rider of Midwinter.
Clearly, this rider kept his identity a secret for fear of being arrested as a trespasser.
So people give presents now as a way of honoring the mysterious rider who saved the town?
Right, and the cool part is, everyone still finds bread on their doorstep every midwinter morning.
A 300-year-old rider? I'm sorry, but I would not eat that bread.
No, Blades. It's someone else carrying on the tradition, but nobody knows who.
So, what's a bonfire have to do with any of this?
After the blizzard, everyone gathered in town and lit a fire to keep warm. It just grew from that.
Ugh. Hate to break it to you, Chase, but that air freshener? So not cutting it.
Curse you, Mr. Pettypaws.
Everyone to the garage, please. Winter storm. As if this holiday doesn't keep us busy enough.
Well, at least the town won't need to decorate with fake snow.
Isn't this just wonderful?
Snow on the road seriously complicates the rescues.
Oh, I think it's beautiful.
Me too. I hope it snows all week.
It's been snowing all week. Conditions are so bad that nobody has even been out gift shopping. And for those of us who ordered online, the ferry carrying our packages has not arrived. Which means neither has the gourmet hot chocolate maker I bought for myself. I want my cocoa.
Mayday! Mayday! Man overboard!
Being only a land-based vehicle sure can be frustrating.
I too feel revved up with nowhere to go.
Don't worry, Blades and Heatwave will get it done.
Over there! Kate, Heatwave, follow our searchlight.
Roger that.
I got you, buddy! He made it! But that shipping container didn't.
What?
No!
Everything all right?
Mario's safe, Dad, but the container of packages was lost.
Ah, understood.
Hopefully the rest of the town takes the news better than that.
This is catastrophic! No presents on midwinter morning? Oh, the humanity! My gifts were on that ferry.
Please tell me somebody bought gifts locally.
Sorry, Danny. We ordered them online like most people.
Maybe we could still go buy some gifts downtown.
Except that stores have been closed since the snow started.
No one should be out in this weather anyway.
It is nearly impossible to drive responsibly in these conditions.
Try flying. I have no feeling in my tail rotor.
Face it, this holiday's an even bigger bust than usual.
Are you upset because your gifts were lost at sea, Cody?
A little. I ordered some pretty neat presents for my family, and for you guys too. But mostly, I'm sad we won't be getting the bread tomorrow. Whoever the rider of Midwinter is, he won't be able to make deliveries in this snow.
Why not just consume the bread from your own kitchen?
It's not really about the bread.
But you just said...
It's about the tradition. Being with family, finding bread on your doorstep. It all just gives you a warm feeling inside.
Right. Because the bread is hot.
No.
He means like internal combustion.
Maybe I'm not being clear.
I get it. The bread reminds everyone why they celebrate in the first place. Surviving the storm, and being grateful for it.
Exactly. Except nobody in town probably even cares anymore. They just want presents.
Griffin Rock emergency. Mrs. Niederlander. You need us all up at your cabin?
Niederlander!
What exactly is the emergency? Hello? Mrs. Niederlander? Hello? Oh, lost the connection. We better get up there.
You can't be serious.
Hello, she's on the mountain.
Can we wait until spring?
I just hope Mr. Pettypaws does
Why
not
give her
need
another
a ride.
reason to
If
complain
she
about
just
us?
showed a little appreciation.
But what if she really does need us?
Cody's right. This is the job we all signed on for.
Agreed. How do we get up there?
The mountain roads are iced over.
And the upslope winds are too severe for flying.
Boulder might be able to make it.
She said she needed all of us.
I have an idea.
Good thinking, Cody. The MHQ is heavy enough, I shouldn't be a problem.
Dad, phones are still out. I hope Mrs. Niederlander is all right.
Just don't be disappointed with her when this turns out to be nothing.
I don't think she'd bring us all up there unless it was important.
One would hope. Avalanche! Hang on!
Wow.
Everyone okay?
Okay.
Affirmative.
Yeah.
Guess.
Relative to what?
Though I do suggest we proceed on foot from here.
Agreed. Mrs. Niederlander, what
Get
can
in here before you let all the heat out.
She looks fine to me.
No cats and trees either.
Let's try to listen in.
I am rather conflicted about eavesdropping.
Think of it as covert surveillance.
That works.
Now, if you could tell us what the emergency is, Mrs.
I need someone to deliver my midwinter morning packages.
We all just... You
You brought us all the way up here during the worst nor'easter in 300 years?
So we can run your errands?
It's the least you can do after your robots wreck my car.
Okay, let me tell you something.
Mrs. Niederlander, what makes the delivery of these packages an emergency?
They're important to the whole community.
I hardly think...
Dad, she's right. They are important. Mrs. Niederlander is the rider of Midwinter.
How old are you?
I'm not the original, you knucklehead. Before me, it was Old Man Delgado. Before him, Mrs. Crabtree.
But why do you do it?
This holiday began because of one selfless act of kindness. Every year it gets a little harder for people to remember that. I do it so they won't forget.
That's a very good reason.
And for the last 49 years, I've never missed a midwinter morning.
And you're not gonna miss this one either.
Not if we can help it.
Well, we'll have to move fast. It'll be morning in a few hours.
We need some big bags. Have any sheets we can use?
Plenty. Now enough chit-chat. Let's move it, people.
Wow, who knew cranky Mrs. Niederlander had a heart of gold?
Not me. I must be coming down with something.
Me too. Even though we don't get sick.
Okay, robots. Looks like we have deliveries to make.
Riders of Midwinter, roll to the rescue! Ha-ha!
If you could open your heart and see what's inside, you'd find a magical place with all kinds of treasure you don't want to hide. It knows what a gesture can bring, like the warmth of a fire. And you'll know what it all means. It just gets brighter and brighter. The light in their eyes light the fire. You know the reason is not just the season. There's something much more like the fire. With every heart warming, the midwinter morning, together we'll all light the fire. There's a glow on your face when the feeling is right, and it keeps glowing and growing until it feels like you could light up the night. And when you let it all out, it'll grow even more. You'll know what the fire's all about, bringing us closer and closer to what we're here for. Light the fire. You know the reason is not just the season. There's something much more. Light the fire. With every heart warming, the midwinter morning, together we'll all light the fire.
Looks like we barely made it.
It also looks like Mrs. Niederlander miscounted. There's one left.
She counted right. That one's ours.
Wow. I guess I wasn't expecting anything. That makes it kind of nice.
I imagine that's just how everyone felt on the first midwinter morning.
Oh, nice.
That belongs to all of us,
Didn't I teach you any manners?
Slobbered on it.
What? I'm hungry.
Not able to consume bread, I feel as if we're missing something.
Maybe if we sniff it?
It's not about the bread.
No, it's about the internal combustion. Right, Cody?
Bringing us closer and closer to what we're here for. Light the fire. You know the reason is not just the season. There's something much more. Light the fire. With every heart warming, the midwinter morning, together we'll all light the fire. We all know how the time is now. Gather round and let's all light the fire. A midwinter morning, together we'll all light the fire.
Hot chocolate?
Made it myself. Happy midwinter morning, Mr. Prescott.
Oh, same to you, Danny. It's the thought that counts.
Despite expectations, the bonfire has gathered a surprisingly large number of citizens.
And everyone looks pretty happy.
Especially for people whose presents are on the bottom of the ocean.
Boy, that must be some bread.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I know this'll come as a shock, but I never liked this holiday.
Oh, really? Shocking.
And you've hidden it so
Thank
well.
you for cluing us in.
No, it's true. I have to admit, though, was kind of fun saving it.
Kids, Mrs. Niederlander has asked to speak with us.
Thank you, Charlie. Because of you and your trusty robots, we have the holiday I've been longing for. People woke up this morning and held that bread in their hands and remembered why we celebrate. But now I've come to realize my days as the writer are behind me.
Don't say that.
Nope. It's time to pass the bread. Therefore, I would like to ask, would you all consider being the new writers of Midwinter?
Mrs. Niederlander, my family and I would be honored.
Hey, I can be in charge of baking the bread.
Thanks for coming to help, you guys. The sensors over here on Wayward Island should have a ton of intel about last night's earthquake.
You called that an earthquake? It barely knocked over a lawn chair.
But the next one could be disastrous. That's why the data is invaluable. It's like geological Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho.
Hey, that's where we found Ira, isn't it?
Ira the caveman? That's right. He's out here somewhere. I wonder if he felt the quake last night.
He might still use the cave as his shelter. Maybe we should check on him.
Uh-oh.
Get down! Just an aftershock. Everybody okay?
What?
Unbelievable.
This is incredible.
Grim? Better look at this.
I think we should get some help.
A routine patrol with 4 bots and stasis. He's later awoke in the strangest of places. Earth was their home now, and in addition, Optimus Prime gave them this mission. Learn from the humans, serve and protect. Live in their world, earn their respect. Family of heroes will be your allies. Remain robots in disguise. Rescue bots, roll to the rescue. Heroes indeed. Rescue bots, roll to the rescue. Rescue bots.
It's Cybertronian, all right, but I've never seen one like it.
It's ancient, way before our time. Looks like a cargo ship.
It appears to have suffered some sort of collision. But with what?
There are 2 bots inside who would know for sure.
You know, maybe we should come back later. Those guys have been in here forever. What's a few more years?
I see why this thing didn't show up on our Energon scanners. Must have been running on fumes.
So these Autobots must be the ones Ira met in prehistoric days.
But why would they land, save some cave people from meteors, then go to sleep?
An excellent question, Francine. Perhaps their computer can shed some light on the matter. Then again, perhaps not.
You know, airplanes have a black box that records everything that happens during a flight. Do Cybertronian ships have anything like that?
The ship's primary memory core. It should be right around here.
It sustained some damage. Maybe Doc can help us recover the data and find out what happened.
Or we could just ask these guys. There might be just enough power left.
What Cybertronians? Bots! I'm home! Home, yes!
Whoa.
Yes!
Oh, please don't.
What part of Cybertron is this exactly?
It's not. You're still on Earth. Have been for a while.
About 10,000 years.
What?
Don't worry. You haven't aged a bit.
Salvage! Is he okay?
Working on it. I'm Heatwave. This is my team. Blades, Boulder, and Chase.
These are our friends, Graham, Cody, and Frankie. They're humans. Don't worry if you can't tell them apart. It takes a while.
Humans, huh? Well, at least they got a little less hairy. Name's Blur. Fastest transport pilot in the galaxy and 2-time winner of the Cybertronian 500. Oh, I have pictures somewhere.
Yeah, we'll take your word for it. But why land here?
Well, me and Salvage, my loader, we got hit by a mega monstro meteor storm. I mean, big! But, I managed to land us in one piece.
Then you must be the one who rescued the cave people.
And saves Ira.
Ira?
He wasn't called Ira then. You probably knew him as Rawr. Or maybe just Ugh.
Oh, okay, yeah, sounds right. Yeah, that is just how it happened.
Good work. You helped a lot of people that day.
Salvage!
Blur?
You made it! You're okay!
We're still on Earth?
Oh, yeah, listen, I know things might have looked...
What happened? I can't remember anything after the crash.
You can't?
Your stasis pod was damaged. It might have caused memory loss.
So, you don't remember me saving you and the cavemen? Oh, trust me, I was amazing.
Aftershock!
Blur, Blades, grab the kids. Everyone out. Now! Salvage, get out! Now!
My ship.
Whoa, you are fast.
I just wanted to get out of there. You know, to make sure nobody else was in danger out here.
You two are born rescue bots. You're gonna love Griffin Rock.
Griffin, where now?
This is where Earthlings keep their valuables?
That's a recycling bin.
People put things in there that they don't want anymore, but that still might be useful.
So, anyone could take what's in here and use it. Somebody threw this away? Can I keep it? I kinda tinker with odds and ends.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna like this place.
The memory core? Why are you dragging that thing with us?
We're hoping to find out exactly what happened to your ship.
Guys, incoming transmission.
Blur, Salvage, come on. You're gonna want to hear this.
Yeah, coming.
I just spoke with Optimus Prime. He's coming from the mainland to meet us at the lab.
Really? I'm meeting a Prime?
It's quite an occasion. It's not every day we find new bots.
It is good to see new faces.
Salvage. Sir.
Name's Blur.
Welcome to Earth. We have built a new home here, in partnership with humans. So can you.
Love to, really, your primeness, but, it's a big galaxy. I got places to go, races to win.
I recommend you give Earth a chance, Blur. It has more to offer than you realize. We are required to remain robots in disguise. Humans are not yet ready to accept aliens among them.
That's supposed to, get me to stay?
At least consider scanning an Earth-friendly form.
Fine.
So we can scan anything in here, and that's our new vehicle mode?
That is correct, Salvage.
All right! I, for one, am starting to get the appeal of this planet.
That symbol. The same one on the treasure box.
The recycle bin. Yeah, this truck collects those items and...
I get it. A moving treasure chest. Huh, just think of all the stuff I could fit in there.
While cargo room is important, there are other vehicles that would perhaps prove more practical for everyday use.
Remember, Chase, sometimes the vehicle chooses you. I think you've made an excellent choice, Salvage. Prepare to scan.
Ha! It feels perfect. Can I try it out? I love it. Whoever thought I would...
This mode is so me! And by me, I mean epic.
Not funny. I think I swallowed my swash plate.
Hey, Hotshot, maybe you better take it down a notch.
Hey, Captain, I'm just having a little fun.
Everyone, gather round. Now that you both have new modes, I have discussed your status with Chief Burns. While your paths are always your own, the Chief and I are offering you the opportunity to stay here and train as Rescue Force recruits.
What?
An
Optimus,
unexpected turn
sir.
of events.
Great!
Whoa. Noble.
Sir, I'd be honored.
So, I'd get to keep these sweet wheels. All right, Earth! Run for cover!
I knew it. Did you hear that? We're being replaced. Retired, sent out to pasture.
Blades, I don't think...
Next month, we'll be in the old bot's home. Uh-huh. Playing checkers and griping about the food. And we don't even eat.
With all due respect, sir, those two aren't exactly rescue bot material. Especially Mr. Speed Demon.
Which means they will require expert guidance. That's why I would like you and your team to train them yourselves.
Us?
Teachers? Seriously?
Of course, sir, if those are your orders.
Perhaps you can begin by helping them adjust to their new forms and surroundings.
I'll take Salvage. I know just where to start. Well, what do you think?
Yahoo! Well, this goes here, yes. Let's see. Can't believe people think this is junk. I'll find a use for all of it. Everything finds its purpose eventually. And Cody, thanks for bringing me here.
Sure thing, Salvage.
What is that?
Used to have one just like you! Hey, roto up! Oh, good boy! Yes, you are! Yes, you are!
I'm Chief Burns. This is Cade, Danny, and you've met Graham.
Yeah, charmed. So, where's the racetrack? Captain here said I could test my speed against his.
A race car against a fire truck? That doesn't seem very fair.
Which is why we're not racing on a track. We're racing on an obstacle course. Unless you're not up for it.
Up for it? In the words of the great Alpha Trion, 1, 2, 3, go! Gotta be faster than that or we'll have to change your name to Stoplight!
What's the matter, race car? Can't keep up?
Whoa! No, no.
Hang on!
What's the matter, fire truck? Can't keep up? Yes! I beat you. I'm awesome. Yeah.
But that was cheating.
Not if you win.
Technically, no regulations forbid subterfuge in a training exercise. But still.
Rules. You know, those cave people I saved didn't waste time counting how many seatbelts I had. They just jumped in.
You didn't have seatbelts back then.
Or even a vehicle mode.
It was a joke, okay?
Oh, he's a million laughs, isn't he? Nice, huh? I made it out of scrap.
Guys, it's Don. His car crashed into a crane at City Hall.
Is he all right?
I think so, but he's trapped in his car.
Let's roll, team.
We're coming too.
You're not ready.
This isn't rocket science. It's one human stuck under a crane.
We won't get in the way, and it would be a great experience.
It is against normal protocol for a rescue team to refuse help.
Rescue bots and others, roll to the rescue. Blur, wait!
Wait, have you met me? Well, you don't have to all congratulate me at once.
Don't worry, Don. We have you.
Hurry, they can't hold that thing forever.
Let's get you to Dr. McSwain's. Can you walk?
Lesson 1 through 30 in rescuing, don't leave the human in danger. Now get this car out of the way.
Give about a nanocycle, will ya?
Now get over here and help.
The guy's safe, the car's out, just let it drop.
The crane would then land directly on City Hall.
Blur, I said now.
All right, all right.
We're too low. We need a better angle. More leverage.
I have an idea, but I have to let go.
Go for it!
Cody, turn on that generator.
Will do. Graham, give me a hand.
If I'm crushed because of your recklessness, Blur, I'm gonna be very, very angry.
Really? Won't you be busy being crushed?
What the?
Whoa! He just built a unidirectional dynamic electromagnet out of junk.
There's no such thing as junk, right, Salvage?
Well, that's it. Didn't think I'd be saying it, but this rescue goes to you.
Gotta agree with Cap on that one. Couldn't have done it without you, buddy.
Done what? Put humans in danger? You were doing that just fine on your own.
What were you thinking? You abandoned that driver to save yourself.
I, for one, was shocked, and remain so.
I don't understand. How could you risk your life saving those cave people? But now...
Because that was huge. Those were meteors. This is, bad driving. And yeah, I did risk my life, and I got every single one of them off that island, all by myself.
Blur, you know that is not the truth. Dr. Green was able to repair your ship's memory core. We discovered some troubling footage. Your ship was damaged in a meteor storm and landed on Wayward Island, as you said. But it was Salvage who decided to save the inhabitants.
I remember now. You wanted to stay with the ship, but we couldn't. I couldn't leave those cave people behind. You said you'd help me build a raft to get them off the island. But one person went missing. And you said you'd find him. You promised me. But you didn't come back. I waited, and you didn't come. So I sent them off, went looking for you. Thought you might be in trouble. I found the missing caveman, but you were nowhere around. I gave him an amulet to protect him. And then...
This is the security footage from the ship's bridge.
Come on. Get me off this rock. Blur, what are you doing? Salvage, you're back. You were leaving without me?
Sorry, you were slow and I didn't think you'd make it. Hey, Salvage, buddy, come on.
We fought. It scared Ira. He ran off. Then the meteors started hitting the cave. All we could do was go back into stasis and hope for the best. That's what happened.
You can't run away from this one.
Look, I never said... Well, all right, yes, I did, but... You got me, Cap.
I know we were never really a team. You did your job, I did mine. But even so...
Salvage, I'm sorry. Really.
Oh yeah, I believe that.
After some careful consideration, I believe we should not give up on Blur.
But sir, you saw. He ran out on his partner. Those humans.
He lied to us!
The rogue does not even care about trying to fit in.
If he really didn't care, he wouldn't bother lying.
Wait, you're defending him?
Heatwave, maybe Blur just needs more time. Like Salvage says, sooner or later, everything finds its purpose.
I did say that, didn't I?
I agree, Cody Burns. I have watched too many Cybertronians take the easy path over the right one. I would like to help Blur make the correct choice. And I still believe you are the one to help him, Heatwave. I have faith in both of you.
But sir, I mean... I'll try not to let you down, sir. Looks like you get another chance, Hotshot. Not that I think you deserve it.
He'll do great. I know he will. Right, Blur?
Glad you think so, Cody.
Me too, kid. Thanks.
Frankie, you really want to keep making the video?
Somebody has to document this, Cody. It's not every day your entire island gets teleported to the Arctic.
Digging up Griffin Rock's 75-year-old time capsule was a big surprise, in lots of ways. Only one thing was inside, a teleportation crystal put there by a scientist to keep it safe. But it wasn't. Lightning hit the crystal, and when it touched the reactoline veins underground, the whole island disappeared. We showed up here, on a glacier, thousands of miles from Maine. If Doc Green hadn't put up the dome to protect the island, we'd all be frozen by now.
I'm afraid it's worse than I thought. Without external power, the dome won't last more than a day.
And the phones still aren't working. We're on our own.
If Graham and I hadn't taken the Sigma apart for maintenance, we could fly for help.
Blades and I will go.
I don't like it, but we're out of options. Be careful, you two.
I'll open the dome.
Blades, what was that?
I don't know, but here comes more of it!
A routine patrol with 4 bots and stasis. He's later awoke in the strangest of places. Earth was their home now, and in addition, Optimus Prime gave them this mission. Learn from the humans, serve and protect. Live in their world, earn their respect. A family of heroes will be your allies. Toddlers remain robots in disguise. Rescue bots, roll to the rescue. Heroes indeed. Rescue bots, roll to the rescue. Rescue bots.
Chief, tell Doc to lower the dome!
We're on it.
Danny, my rotors are frozen!
Try to keep them moving, Blades! We're going down!
Blades, transform! It's worse than I thought out here. Let's get back inside before I ice up too.
We need an evacuation plan. If we stay here, we'll freeze.
You mean leave the island behind?
Come on, Doc. Isn't there something on your best left forgotten shelf that would help out here?
Not unless you'd like to be transmogrified or ingested by living ooze.
Been there, done those.
What about floatium?
You're getting as hard to understand as Graham code.
Maybe we could use it to fill the dome and float the island home.
Like tying balloons to a house to make it fly. I saw that in a movie. Oh, do you think we'll get to meet talking dogs?
Floatium would get us in the air, but it won't fly us anywhere. And how do we steer?
The Sigma's rocket. It'll give us propulsion and steering.
That might actually work. Floatium lasts longer than helium, giving us enough lift and time to return to the waters of Maine.
Will the dome stay up long enough for that?
With our backup batteries, yes.
Sounds like our only option. Let's roll, team.
Chief, Dr. Green says this is the last of the floatium.
Here goes. Think light thoughts.
The floatium works okay!
How long are those humans gonna be dripping on my deck?
Until we have a better plan.
We can't just sit around. We should be doing something.
Charlie!
Woodrow, we finally got phone reception. Are you all right?
Fine now, thanks to your new rescue bot recruits. But how and where are you?
Don't worry, we're safe. And Griffin Rock is flying home. It's a long story.
Anything we can do to help?
You can check the seafloor. Doc says when we land, we have to line up perfectly with the hole we left, or the island could break apart.
Finally, something to do.
Did high-octane brain forget who the submersible is around here?
Woody, you're in charge while I'm gone. Take care of everyone.
You can count on me, big bro.
Guys, you should probably see this. It'll take days to clear.
Well, at least now you have lots to do, Blur.
Not what I had in mind.
Well, we owe you one, Doc. Your floatium is a real lifesaver. Something wrong, Doc?
I just realized in all our unexpected travel, I never proposed to Anna. Perhaps I should wait for a better time.
Dad, there's only one good time to tell someone how much you care about them. Now.
Spoken from the heart, my little cardiologist. I'll go ask her to marry me right this instant.
Griffin Rock emergency. Hi, Mr. Pfeiffer. I'll tell my dad. Stay inside. A huge hole just opened in the ground next to Mr. Pfeiffer's shop. It's so deep, he says he can see the sky through it.
No end to the emergencies, team. Meet me at the bakery.
This island was never meant to fly, Dad. Without solid Earth to support it, the underground tunnels are crumbling.
And if anyone's standing above them when they do...
Let's hope they're wearing a jetpack.
I've pinpointed the locations of the most unstable places here.
That's Professor Baranova's house. Doc just went there. Team, clear people out of the areas on Boulder's map. Hurry! Come on, Doc, pick up.
Oh, careful, Ezra. I almost de-iced you along with my azaleas.
Anna, will you marry me?
Ezra! Grab on, Ezra!
Doc, Professor!
We're down here!
Excellent timing!
Chase, help me pull them up.
Thank you, Charlie. I should have realized flight could make parts of the island unstable. We should fill the sinkholes with foam to prevent floatium leakage.
Ezra. Yes.
I'm glad you agree. Now, we should head back to the lab and...
Doc, she said yes.
It appears the professor accepts your matrimonial proposal.
You mean... You do? You will?
It's the only logical answer. I'm surprised it took you so long to arrive at it.
Yes! Way to go, Daddy!
An earthquake? In the air?
Worse. It appears something is wrong with the dome.
Dad, a new sinkhole just opened up, near one of the dome generators. It's about to lose its power source. Ow.
Dad, what's happening?
The dome is losing floatium like a leaky balloon. Graham, get that generator working again. Everyone else, keep the townsfolk safe.
Easier said than done.
Okay, attach the batteries, buddy. Dad, we got the dome working, but I'm not sure for how long.
Back to the firehouse, team. Something tells me it's time to think up a plan C. D might not be a bad idea either.
By my calculations, Griffin Rock is about an hour away from home. The bad news is, we're running out of power to keep the dome up.
Okay, so what's the good news?
There really isn't any.
Bro, you never say the bad news is without giving good news. Don't you know that?
I thought you said we had enough power to get home, Doc.
That was before the sinkhole took out the dome generator. We used all our remaining batteries to replace it.
But there are plenty of other energy sources on Griffin Rock.
Yeah, the wind farm, the water turbines. Can't we use those?
They require wind and flowing water. Two things a domed floating island is quite without.
But what we do have is plenty of humans.
Do not remind me. So many look to us for protection, yet we may fail them in this hour of need.
No, Chase. I mean the humans can turn the turbines. We'll all work together to make power.
When our ancestors arrived on Griffin Rock, they knew there were challenges ahead. But they survived, and they thrived. Right now, our island faces its greatest threat yet, which is saying something. But I'm not worried. Technology may have failed us, but our greatest resource never was tech. It's all of you. And today, our survival depends on that. We need to make enough power to keep those dome generators running. It'll take everything we've got, and it won't be easy. Can I count on you?
on, you hunk of scrap! Nobody makes Blur look bad!
Oh yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, Blur's in the house. Hey, Optimus. When'd you get here?
Just in time. Chief Burns informs me the island is nearly here.
Haha, working together, just like old times, eh, Opie?
And the stakes are just as high.
Come on, team. Let's give Charlie a place to land. Reactolene? I didn't know it was down here. That's powerful stuff.
These rocks are from moving, not studying. Hey, salvage, race ya.
You're on.
Cody, we're running out of energy over here.
Here too. And the group at the water turbine's already stopped.
The dome's starting to give out, team. We have to keep moving.
What was that?
The Sigma's rocket turning off. We just ran out of energon.
So, we can't steer now?
Or move. We're stuck here.
We're not stuck. We're falling.
Inconvenient.
We'll fall out of the sky if we don't get those windmills moving. Hurry!
Dad, we can't keep this up much longer.
I know, son. But if we fail, we'll fail giving it our best try.
Spoken like a true rescue bot.
Chief, we have an alternate power source.
Energon can buy you time.
No, you can't give us your energy to keep the dome up. That would mean...
Cody, you taught us everything we know about humans. And that includes doing whatever you can to protect those you care about.
Being a rescue bot is about serving, saving, and protecting those in need.
That's the what, but your family gave us the reason why.
I can't let you sacrifice yourselves for us.
With all due respect, sir, it's not your call. Rescue bots, roll to the rescue!
Optimus, we're about a mile away, but we've lost propulsion. Is there anything you can do to help?
Chief Burns, help is rolling out. High tide. Make sure the seafloor is clear for our return.
When did we get that robot?
I just can't keep track of them all anymore.
Almost home, Heatwave. Just hang in there.
Just remember, you're gonna owe me big for this.
Heatwave? Heatwave! Dad? The bots can't take much more of this. They're getting too weak.
I know, son, but we have to respect their choice. As much as we hate it.
Buddy, you okay?
Cody, how close are we?
Nearly there.
Salt my flounder and call me matey. Land ho! Land ho!
Family, magnetize the reactolene in 3, 2, 1, now!
Quickly, release your tow lines and scatter!
Heatwave? Come on, you bucket of bolts, wake up! What's the point of saving our home if you're not gonna be here anymore?
You would have done the same for him, Cade. Our medic has seen to the rescue bots and given them several energon transfusions.
Are they going to be okay?
About time you showed up.
Noble!
Chase decided to entertain us while we were recovering by reading us police manuals.
With footnotes.
In all of Earth's languages.
Did you know there are similar laws in every culture? Mankind truly is a fascinating species.
You're okay.
Good to see you, partner.
I didn't cry.
I missed you so much,
Scare us
Blaze.
like that again.
Welcome home.
Okay, buddy?
Huh. Maybe Optimus is onto something with the whole humans and bots working together thing.
For a race car, sometimes you're pretty slow.
Nice for the save back there, Woody. When did you get so good at rescue work?
I learned everything I know from my big brother, including this.
All right, team, meet me outside. We're ready to close up this new time capsule and get her buried.
Did Chief ever decide what to put into that thing?
He didn't have to. After the island landed, people thought about what was really important to them. And that's what they want to preserve.
Wait! Don't close it yet. I have something I want to put inside.
The video you and Cody made? Don't you have to edit us out of that first?
Actually, we were thinking we'd like to leave it like it is. We want everyone to know who you are and what you did to save us.
Yeah. Hopefully in another 75 years, people will be able to accept aliens living among them.
But...
That has been my goal as well, Francine. And Griffin Rock has been an excellent testing ground.
But won't humans be afraid of us?
Not if your actions are true. You may look different, but you are fully a part of the Burns family. They are in your spark, and you are in their hearts. That capacity for friendship is what defines humans and Autobots.
Sir, does this mean our orders have changed?
We can be ourselves around humans?
We don't have to talk like this.
Let us start with this island and see. Heatwave, you are this team's leader. Do you accept this new mission?
Optimus, there's only one answer for that. Rescue bots, roll to the rescue!
I called them my laser sliced cubes. Perfectly symmetrical every time. And how are my two favorite ladies getting along? Frankie, have you told Anna about your school report on the pre-larval stages of cicadas?
Dad, not even Cody wants to hear about that.
Actually, Francine, I studied entomology, so I'm very...
Yes, see? You two have insect eggs in common, as well as, chocolate milk. Anna loves it too, Frankie.
Ezra, are you feeling well?
Never better. Oh, the sandwiches. I completely forgot them. I'll be right back.
Psst, Doc, I still don't get what you need me here for. Unless you're gonna set fire to those sandwiches.
Oh, look at that. I forgot my special recipe mustard. Can't have a proper sandwich without it. Be right back, bye.
Ezra?
Daddy.
I had no idea your father loved mustard so much.
He doesn't. He just...
Wants us to be friends. How am I doing?
Good.
You know, Francine, I really did study cicadas, so I'd be happy to...
Mayday! Think it fast!
Who is this? Where are you? Hello? 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 I can't get their signal back. Frankie, can you reach the rescue team?
Ugh, I can't reach anyone. Something's interfering with my holocom.
Then we'll just have to save them ourselves. The signal says it should be right here. Frankie, please stay in the cabin and out of sight.
Why? There's nothing here.
Exactly. No ship, an empty dock, a mysterious SOS. Until we know what's going on, I want to make sure you're safe. Hello? Anyone? I received your distress call. I'm here to help.
A generous offer, milady. Unfortunately, you're the one who'll be needing the help.
A routine patrol with 4 bots and stasis. He's ready to work in the strangest of places. Earth was their home now, and in addition, Optimus Prime gave them this mission. Learn from the humans, serve and protect. Live in their world, earn their respect. Family of heroes will be your allies. Others remain robots in disguise. Rescue bots, roll to the rescue. Humans in need are heroes indeed. Rescue bots, roll to the rescue. Rescue bots.
Whoever you are, I am answering a distress signal of a sinking ship. Stand aside.
There is no sinking vessel. Just a trap I laid for someone other than you. And as for standing aside, Quid Quarry doesn't do that. Now where is Dr. Green?
I am the only person aboard this ship.
Pardon me if I don't take your word for it. Q drone, search the vessel.
Well, it appears you've missed your quarry. Now, if we're finished here, I'll be on my way.
Not quite yet. Just means a slight change in plans. Drones! Our new guest needs a place to stay.
You have no right! Let me go!
Hope you're on your way back with that mustard, Dad, because we're in a pretty big pickle.
I want Anna and Frankie's first picnic together to be perfect. And you can't have a perfect picnic without... the perfect mustard!
Bravo, Doc. Oh yeah, that was an efficient use of our time.
Wait, I thought mustard was the red stuff.
No, Blades, that's ketchup.
I am told humans put it on hot dogs, presumably to cool the animals off.
Now, I'd better get back before my picnic lunch turns into a picnic dinner. Oh, what in the world?
G'day, Dr. Green. I'm a great admirer of your work. And look, it's the little feisty one.
He can see us?
Have we met, Mr...
Colonel Quid Quarry. And I think you already know my new house guest.
Anna, where are you? And where is...
The floating lab? Sorry, Ezra. I know I'm not supposed to take it out by myself, and now this quarry person won't let me leave.
I guarantee you, once I hear what I want, the professor will be returned to you safely.
And what exactly do you want?
A small favor, really. A while ago, I made the mistake of borrowing one of your robot dinosaurs for my very specialized hunting enterprise, you see. Then it and your other creation destroyed half my island and all of my business.
My creation? But, Colonel, I had nothing to do with them. There's clearly been a misunderstanding.
Right, Dr. Green. I'm sure there are lots of other Griffin Rock scientists building robotic reptilians. Oh, those giant bots, your work too, I presume? Unless they just fell out of the sky.
Oh, well,
No. You're responsible for the damage those Dinobots caused. And you're going to repay me by building more of them. The 2 that destroyed my old island, plus 3 more. A fist of Dinobots will help me rebuild my business. Once I have them, your calling will be returned. I'll send my helijet to pick up my order in 12 hours. You will come alone.
At least we know Professor Baranova's safe. Quarry won't risk hurting her until he has what he wants.
But I can't give it to him. And what about Frankie?
The professor cleverly let us know that Francine is safe.
It sounds like Quarry doesn't even know she's there.
We started this, Doc. We're going to make it right.
I say we storm his island. He won't even see us coming.
Cade, we don't even know where it is. There's nothing on any map near the lab's last location.
And I couldn't find anything in the database.
So, the only way to get Anna and Frankie back is to give Quarry Dinobots that I don't have.
Excuse me, Doctor. Dinobots you don't have yet.
When I heard this was about Dinobots, I took the liberty of calling the original.
From what the Chief has told me, it appears the best course of action is to offer myself and Boulder in our dino forms to Quarry. Once we're there, we can rescue the others.
But Quarry's expecting 5 Dinobots. We still need 3 more.
I can scan a dino form too. Why should you guys have all the fun? Chase?
It would be a violation of the Rescue-Bot oath not to join you.
Well...
Blades, we know your bravery is boundless, but the choice to help is always yours.
Although it is something Bumblebee would do.
Oh, all right. I'll do it. But this time I don't want to be a flying thing! Come on! Again!
Energon patch is ready, Optimus.
1 for each of you.
No dino rampages this time.
Excellent. As long as our energon levels remain stable, we can control our dino modes. Boulder, have you prepared your colleagues for taking on a new form?
Ready as we'll ever be.
Rescue bots, scan and transform.
Whoa, this guy and I were practically made for each other.
Oh, an odd but not entirely unpleasant sensation. And that could come in handy.
Haha! Didn't get to try that last time. Works pretty well.
I can't transform!
Remain calm, Blades. Can you assume helicopter mode?
My T-Cog! Something must have happened to it. I can't transform at all.
Taking new forms, especially bioorganic ones, can affect your transformation abilities. With rest and time, your T-Cog should return to normal.
Quarry will be arriving any minute. We'd better get out to the loading dock.
It's no good. I definitely won't need this. I'll never transform again, and I've ruined the plan.
Maybe something just came loose. Want me to check under your dash?
Just tell me if you see green spots. Oh, or red ones. But not blue. If you see blue spots, I don't even want to know.
We need to get out of sight. Good luck, Doc. You'll have to make some excuse about the 5th dino. Optimus, I'm sure you'll bring everyone back safe and sound.
You have my word.
Blades, hide! Quarry's here.
Who turned out the lights?
Stand still and try to look more Terra whatever-ish.
But Heatwave?
It's too late. I can't get out without being seen. Don't worry, I'll climb out after they leave.
Quarry, where is Professor Baranova? You promised you'd bring her and my lab back.
And you promised me 5 Dinobots. What's wrong with this one?
It's, unfinished, but nearly complete, I promise.
Do you now? Good. You're coming along, Dr. Green. You can finish it on my island. Once you're done, I'll return your colleague and your floating lab. Q drones, prepare for takeoff!
Or I could go along.
We better get back to the firehouse. Cody, I want you to... Where's Cody?
Wasn't he with you?
He climbed into blades for a minute, but I thought he... Oh no.
Cody.
Dr. Green, in the flesh.
Where is Professor Baranova and where is my lab?
You can see her after I test my merchandise. My clients don't appreciate defective products.
You're going to sell them?
And rebuild my big game business off the profits. Drones, bring the finished dinos. And I advise you to complete the last one ASAP.
But I have no tools or supplies.
I use whatever you can find in there, but no funny business.
Optimus, why not just take it?
Not yet. If we move too soon, we may place the others in danger.
Now what? I don't have another Dinobot, and Frankie and Anna could be anywhere.
Not to add to your burden, but we may have one more tiny problem.
Cody, what are you doing here?
Long story, Doc.
Your comlink. We could contact Frankie and...
I already tried it as soon as we landed, but Quarry must be jamming communication.
Where do we even start looking?
If we had some sort of heat-seeking device.
Quarry said you could use any equipment in the hangar.
Oh yeah, that's it. Keep those bids coming.
Francine, what are you doing here?
Ta-da! I'll lower the hose and you climb up it. Easy peasy.
Francine, wait!
So, not very good at waiting, are we?
No.
Cody's comm tab stopped responding right about here. So if I project the comm tab's trajectory forward and factor in how far most jamming signals can spread, Quarry's island should be somewhere near here.
Let's go get him.
There. I'd already disabled the external alarm, so fortunately your rescue didn't draw more attention.
I'm sorry, Professor. I just wanted to show you I'm not some kid you have to take care of.
I don't think of you that way at all, Francine. You're an amazing young woman. It's just, after living alone under the sea for 28 years, I'm not sure I'm very good at being a team player.
Me either. It's always been just Dad and me. Not Dad, me, and...
Me? Well then, perhaps we take it one step at a time. First step is, call me Anna.
Close second, stop calling me Francine.
And third, we figure a way out of here.
How do we get past those drones?
Tell me, exactly how does your holowatch work?
And what good would a live demonstration be without showing off their evasive abilities?
Optimus, no!
No! They're half-wit scientists. How can I sell creatures that attack each other and then get buried alive?
Boulder, stop!
But Optimus, he's in there!
We can't pull him out. We're not rescue bots now, remember?
But he saved Chase!
By pretending to attack me. We must follow his lead and keep up the illusion that we are ferocious animals.
Fine by me.
Heatwave!
Fight back. We'll work our way over to Optimus.
Excellent strategy, and challenge accepted.
I want in on this.
My profits! My profits! Go! Fight!
You heard the man. Let's finish this.
Then I suggest we end this charade and finish him!
So, to the highest bidders.
Well done, rescue bots. And thank you.
Now let's show Quarry what we do at our day jobs.
Amber Drone, stop those beautiful beasts before they tear each other apart. Magnificent! Load everything up, boys, and take them to the dock. Once they're shipped off, I'll talk to Doc Green and reevaluate the terms of his release.
We did it! Nice work, Anna.
Now let's get off this wretched island and get back home. Could be Quarry. This way.
These goggles are a bit primitive, but I'm reading 2 heat signatures inside this shed. It must be Frankie and Anna.
Dad, you're here!
Not now, Frankie. I have to deactivate this security system to rescue Frankie and... Oh, you're here too. How did you two escape?
'Cause we're awesome.
And exponentially awesomer when we work together.
Noble! Now let's go find the dinos. This is bad.
It appears the larger drone has trapped the dinos in some kind of stasis field.
Can one of you pilot the Helicopter-Bot? We could knock that drone out easily from the air.
The Helicopter-Bot can't fly.
I don't understand. What good is a flying robot that can't fly?
No, I mean it can. He just needs some repairs.
No. She's right. I should be doing what I meant to do. I'm going.
What on earth? He's sentient?
Come on. Come on. Fly!
Right there. Colonel Quarry, we have you surrounded. You are under arrest. Great work, team. All of you.
Thank you, Chief. It is what we were, programmed for.
I may not have a degree in robotics, but I'm smart enough to know that whatever you rescue bots are, you are not man-made. But you are heroes. And anything else is irrelevant.
A wise and generous statement, Professor. I thank you for your empathy. And welcome you to our family.
Thanks for the lift, Heatwave. You're a lot faster than our floating lab, and way cooler.
I sure don't mind getting away from fire for a day. One thing about the ocean, it doesn't burn.
Sea monster!
Or maybe Smudge?
Sorry.
3 more miles, due east, Doc.
Is that it?
Drilling platform number 6. They used to call it Old Faithful when it was pumping oil. Then it went drier than Danny's meatloaf.
So why start it up again after all these years?
New owners. They think they can drill deeper and find more oil.
I suspect the seabed below the rig has become too unstable for any new drilling.
That's what the mayor wants us to find out. The town can't issue any new drilling permits until we know for sure.
Getting a little choppy, guys. Hang on.
Whirlpool! Dead ahead!
Turn, Heatwave! Quickly!
Can't pull free! Too strong! Ah!
Mayday! SOS! Dad! Somebody!
It's no use. There's no one around for miles.
A routine patrol with 4 bots and stasis. He's later awoke in the strangest of places. Earth was their home now, and in addition, Optimus Prime gave them this mission. Learn from the humans, serve and protect. Live in their world, earn their respect. A family of heroes will be your allies. Remain robots in disguise. Rescue bots, roll to the rescue. Heroes indeed. Rescue bots, roll to the rescue. Rescue bots.
What in the world is that?
Heatwave, is this a good guy or a bad guy?
Insignia says Autobot, but I've never seen any bot that big.
Oh, well, it looks like he means us no harm. So far.
No. Oh my!
Who is this guy? Hey, thanks for the save, but I got it from here. Let go! Hey, did you hear me? You gonna let us down or what? Hey! That bot's got some nerve. I don't know who you are, but you and I are gonna have some words.
High tide, my friend. Welcome to Earth.
Opie, yo land yacht, how are you?
Optimus?
Thank you for answering my call.
Good thing I did. I was having a gander at the local seabed when I caught their SOS. Found this wee rowboat circling the drain.
Wait, you know this guy?
This is High Tide, my old comrade in arms and the finest master seaman who ever lived. High Tide, meet rescue bot Heatwave. And these are some of the humans I was telling you about. Dr. Green and Frankie, Graham and Cody Burns.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
Hi.
Thanks for saving us.
Now then, you wanted some words with me. Any in particular?
Just, well, thanks for the rescue.
Come, I want you to meet the rest of the team as well.
Rowboat.
High Tide has come at my request for a purpose. To make our team seaworthy.
Is this about the time I accidentally sank Heatwave?
No, Blades. This is about getting some advanced training in seagoing rescue techniques.
We've made plenty of water rescues.
I know. But if that old oil rig is reactivated, we may need skills beyond even yours. That's why I've asked Optimus for help.
It does seem prudent. If my suspicions are confirmed, any new drilling could potentially trigger an ecological calamity.
That is why I called in an expert. The chief has graciously agreed to go without your services during your training.
We can use our old rides for a few days.
During that time, High Tide will lead you. Follow his instructions and learn from him.
Ooh, new honcho bot in town, big guy. Better watch your step.
If Optimus says you're the real deal, that's good enough for me.
Agreed. We will endeavor to make you proud.
We'll see.
In truth, High Tide has much to learn from the team as well.
Oh, the smoke alarm. Meatloaf must be done. Dinner! You too, Doc and Frankie.
Thanks.
One last thing, High Tide. I recommend having a human guide to help you negotiate their world.
Don't trouble yourself, Opie. Frankly, I find the species not worth bothering with.
Humans may yet surprise you. I suggest Cody as your guide. He has experience orienting Autobots.
I suppose a small one can't be too much trouble. He's hardly a blip on my radar. Ten hot! Look at you scurvy wharf rats. Optimus didn't give me much to work with, did he? What are you supposed to be? Some oversized skeeter bot?
Actually, a helicopter, sir? It wasn't really my idea. You see, one day, just after we'd arrived on Earth...
When I want your life story, I'll ask for it. Understand? Flyboy?
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir. I mean... Ow.
Servo!
Whoa, Noble!
Oil spill!
Sir, as I'm sure you are aware, the Marine Code classifies oil as a hazardous material to be collected and disposed of responsibly.
What? Hear that, Servo? Why, we're practically criminals. But he's sure enough right. Here, Swabby, start mopping.
Oh, you mean me? To the best of my ability, sir. Swabby.
Job one is to make you mangy lots seaworthy. Servo, some marine rescue gear for these sea slugs.
Too cool!
You're the handiest bot ever. Kinda cute, too.
Big Red's already a fireboat, the Mosquito's got a rescue harness. So what to give you? Here.
Surfboard? I've never really learned how.
Well, then it's about time you did. Anyway, the board will do the surfing for you. Climb on!
And for me, sir?
You're doing a fine job, Shippy. Keep at it. Now, there's a throttle under your front toe. Ah! Yeah! Use your knees! Lean into it!
Wow!
Go Boulder!
I feel so light! So free! Whoa! Whoa!
So sinking!
Boulder! Boulder!
Rescue bots, roll to...
Belay that! He's heading for a deep water trench! Way too risky for a crew of hatchlings.
I don't even know why I bother swabbing the deck. All anyone does is drip on it.
Sorry, sir. Guess I got kinda carried away.
You sure did. Almost permanent-like. At sea, there's no room for error.
Yes, sir.
It's okay, Boulder. I can't surf either.
Now, me dainties, if we can get back to our drills. Try Try to get this right, Flyboy. Servo, victim mode. Don't approach into the sun. The glare off the water makes it too hard to see him. Swing that tail around. Hold your position steady. Now drop that line.
Mr. High Tide, Blades actually does a lot better if you encourage him instead of yelling.
Oh, do you think so, Blip? Well, I've been training bots for thousands of cycles, so I think I know how to train this one!
Okay, calm, deep breaths. Go to your happy place. Slow and easy.
Speed it up, you balmy bug!
Ah!
Whoa!
Any chance he didn't notice that?
So, team, how'd your first day go?
It wasn't my fault.
That bad, huh? Well, you'll do better tomorrow. Whoa, what is that?
His name is Servo.
He appears to be a cross between a schnauzer and a toolbox.
Impressive.
He belongs to High Tide. I just volunteered to buff out his dings after today's, incident.
It wasn't my fault!
The rig's in even worse shape than we thought. Rusted beams, missing struts, exposed wiring.
That's not all. The cap on this well looks dangerously corroded.
If it gets any worse, it could cause a huge oil spill.
I'll file my report today. I'm recommending that site be off limits until the rig is repaired and that old cap replaced.
I agree. I'll order a new one, then run some tests to find the best way to install it.
Now, let's see if we can get through this drill in one piece. Servo will dive into the brine. Boulder, you'll surf in to scoop him up, then back to Heatwave. Be wary of the waves. They'll pull you under and keep you there. Chase, keep an eye on Boulder. Blades, Blades, where in blazes is that lily-livered locust?
Take it easy, Milo. We're gonna take you to the hospital. Copter-Bot, return to base.
Blades, you mangy moth! Get back here now!
But sir, a human needed help.
Those weren't your orders. When you're under my command, you don't move till I say so. You're a washout, Mosquito. A waste of energon.
And you're a big bully.
Whoa. Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Blades spotted a real emergency, and he did exactly the right thing because he cares about people. We're here to help, don't you get that?
You got gumption, Blip, I'll give you that. And I hate gumption. So stay out of things that aren't your concern. You hear me?
We've all been hearing you. Now you hear me. Cody's right. I'm only sorry I didn't say it first. There's no more loyal or helpful rescue bot than Blades, in this or any other galaxy.
Heatwave, you mean that?
Not now. I don't care how chummy you are with Optimus. Nobody talks to my team that way. Nobody.
That's it, bucko. Incompetence is one thing, but insubordination is another. Get off my ship! Well, anybody else feeling expendable? Before I let Optimus know what a bunch of slimy scallop-row you all are.
I am unsure of the meaning, but I'm certain it was not complimentary.
Sorry I let you down, Optimus. I know you wanted us to learn from him.
High Tide can be demanding, even harsh, but I asked him here for a reason.
With all due respect, sir, he crossed a line. So maybe I should just sit this one out and let him teach the others.
I would prefer you return. I don't believe either of you has finished learning from the other. But The decision must be yours.
As I feared.
It's just peanut butter, Daddy.
No, I mean these readings. I've been trying to determine the best way to install that new oil cap. But the situation is more critical than I thought. This entire area is far too unstable for future drilling, with any rig. One tremor could trigger a disaster.
Griffin Rock emergency. What? Right away. Cody, call High Tide. Tell him we need him and the bots. Now!
I see them. Just barely. They're surrounded by burning oil.
And that rig looks ready to fall over.
Do your job, Mosquito.
Yes, sir.
No, Blades. We can't reach them. The fire's too high. We'll have to find another way.
You, Red, out of my cabin. Where I'm going, you can't. But too dangerous. Now scoot.
What are we...
High Tide, any luck?
I tried to plug the leak. Couldn't be done.
We await your orders, sir. What now?
Your cockamamie planet and its flaming oceans.
Look!
Finally, somebody who does know fire.
Vacation's over, Hotshot. Time to get to work.
Hey, I was waiting for you. End of the line code, too dangerous.
I need some of that goo you used to soak up the oil. Oh, and, permission to come aboard, sir.
Granted. Chase, you and Servo load up his tanks with the dispersant.
We need to put that new cap on the leak, but we have to get to it first.
I'm going in for Doc and Frankie. Follow me on your board. Chase, you with us?
I am not sure my mopping experience will prove useful, but I am most happy to help.
Rescue bots, surf to the rescue!
I told you, Daddy.
The oil rig's gonna fall!
We can help! Blades, drop your winch. I'll keep you above the smoke.
Boulder, you're our eyes. Swinging tail around and holding steady.
More to the left! Lower! Almost there. That's it! Pull up!
It's getting a little heavy.
We're almost clear. Now!
Move your taillights!
Ready with the cap?
It refuses to stay in place!
High Tide, time to go Megabot.
Just what I was thinking, Blip. You'll be a sailor yet.
was destroyed, Mayor Lusky, and I'm afraid the site is too dangerous to consider any future drilling permits.
I gotta admit, Opie, your bilge rat's got the right stuff. Even the whirlybird found high gear.
Sadly, that's the nicest thing he's ever said to me.
Good work, Skeeter.
Second nicest.
You have taught them, High Tide, but you have also learned from them.
And that was your plan from the get-go, weren't it, you old scallywag? Well, you were right. Teaming up with humans might not be the worst idea ever. You all work well together, and it might be my management style. Could use a bit of finessing.
I have one more request. Since Dr. Green's floating lab was lost in the fire, would you be willing to remain on Earth for a time to take its place?
Till I'm needed elsewhere, it'd be my pleasure. I'm off. Servo, stay here and watch over these lollygaggers. That's an order. Blip, Cody, here's his whistle. Keep it for me, will you?
Noble!
Yes! Another warm day in the dead of winter. Really thins my fluids. Hello, bird of the air. Getting some sun too, I see. Ah! Someone's unleashed a weather machine! Snow! After a week of clear skies!
Cody, see if Doc Green's been tinkering again.
And I'll alert the chief in case Dr. Morocco has returned with...
No, wait! That's not from a weather machine. Mr. Hooten's just decorating for the holiday.
This isn't Christmas.
But next week is Midwinter Morning.
How many holidays do you humans have?
This one's special. It's just for Griffin Rock. It all started back when...
Rescue bots. A stack of logs just rolled onto a car.
Someone's trapped inside.
Stop! We have to remove the logs in the right order, or they could shift too much weight onto the car.
Routine patrol with 4 bots and stasis. He's awoke in the strangest of places. Earth was their home now, and in addition, Optimus Prime gave them this mission. Learn from the humans, serve and protect. Live in their world, earn their respect. Family of heroes will be your allies. Remain robots in disguise. Rescue bots, roll to the rescue. Heroes indeed. Rescue bots, roll to the rescue.
Just remain calm, Mrs. Niederlander. And you too, Mr. Pettypaws.
Danny, any way to speed this up?
Not safely.
Oh, I'm about to toss my waffles as it is.
Toss your... Oh, your breakfast. Ugh.
Wanna tell me why there's a stack of logs downtown?
A bonfire for Midwinter Morning. I don't know why we bother. Hardly anyone shows up for it anymore.
Doesn't a bonfire leave a big mess?
Yep. Guess who cleans that up?
You are safe now.
How can I drive, you reckless robots? You tore the door off.
Now hold on
Man, we took
there.
great care
A
to...
little thank you, would
Please
he?
don't be upset.
Let me handle this. Mrs. Niederlander, now our objective was to free you from the vehicle. Sometimes when we do that...
This wouldn't have happened if that log pile wasn't such a hazard. Why even have a bonfire if nobody comes?
We come.
All right. How about if I give you and Mr. Pettypaws a lift home?
Fine. Take me to my cabin.
The one on the mountain?
That's where I stay every year during this holiday charade.
Well, after you.
The last time I transported Mr. Pettypaws, he left me an odorous little parting gift.
I remember. Had to drive with your windows down for a week.
Young man, use that noisy tractor of yours to tow my car.
I'm noisy?
Yes, ma'am.
You're welcome!
Maybe that old grump should call someone else next time.
And she can get her own cat out of the tree, too.
A shame she has to be so ungrateful.
Wonder why she doesn't like this holiday.
Yeah, what could she have against getting presents? By the way, what'd you guys get me?
Like I tell you.
And like I'd remember, I clicked, I bought, it'll be here on the ferry.
Were we supposed to buy presents?
That's the way it works. I need a few things, so I'll give you a list.
Presents cost money, right? Where do we get money?
Someone want to explain what this midwinter fuss is all about?
'Twas a winter storm like no other, the great nor'easter of 1713. Snow and ice had buried Griffin Rock, trapping the island's residents in their homes. Supply ships couldn't make the voyage, and when food ran out, people had no way of getting more. And then, one snowy night, a mysterious visitor slipped unnoticed into every home and left bread in the empty pantries. No one ever discovered who this benefactor was. So thereafter, he became known as the Rider of Midwinter.
Clearly, this rider kept his identity a secret for fear of being arrested as a trespasser.
So people give presents now as a way of honoring the mysterious rider who saved the town?
Right, and the cool part is, everyone still finds bread on their doorstep every midwinter morning.
A 300-year-old rider? I'm sorry, but I would not eat that bread.
No, Blades. It's someone else carrying on the tradition, but nobody knows who.
So, what's a bonfire have to do with any of this?
After the blizzard, everyone gathered in town and lit a fire to keep warm. It just grew from that.
Ugh. Hate to break it to you, Chase, but that air freshener? So not cutting it.
Curse you, Mr. Pettypaws.
Everyone to the garage, please. Winter storm. As if this holiday doesn't keep us busy enough.
Well, at least the town won't need to decorate with fake snow.
Isn't this just wonderful?
Snow on the road seriously complicates the rescues.
Oh, I think it's beautiful.
Me too. I hope it snows all week.
It's been snowing all week. Conditions are so bad that nobody has even been out gift shopping. And for those of us who ordered online, the ferry carrying our packages has not arrived. Which means neither has the gourmet hot chocolate maker I bought for myself. I want my cocoa.
Mayday! Mayday! Man overboard!
Being only a land-based vehicle sure can be frustrating.
I, too, feel revved up with nowhere to go.
Don't worry, Blades and Heatwave will get it done.
Over there!
Heatwave, follow our searchlight.
Roger that. I got you, buddy!
He made it! But that shipping container didn't.
What?
No! Everything all right?
Mario's safe, Dad, but the container of packages was lost.
Ah, understood.
Hopefully the rest of the town takes the news better than that.
This is catastrophic! No presents on midwinter morning? Oh, the humanity! My gifts were on that ferry.
Please tell me somebody bought gifts locally.
Sorry, Danny. We ordered them online like most people.
Maybe we could still go buy some gifts downtown.
Except that stores have been closed since the snow started.
No one should be out in this weather anyway.
It is nearly impossible to drive responsibly in these conditions.
Try flying. I have no feeling in my tail rotor.
Face it, this holiday's an even bigger bust than usual.
Are you upset because your gifts were lost at sea, Cody?
A little. I ordered some pretty neat presents for my family, and for you guys too. But mostly, I'm sad we won't be getting the bread tomorrow. Whoever the rider of Midwinter is, he won't be able to make deliveries in this snow.
Why not just consume the bread from your own kitchen?
It's not really about the bread.
But you just said...
It's about the tradition. Being with family, finding bread on your doorstep. It all just gives you a warm feeling inside.
Right. Because the bread is hot.
No.
He means like internal combustion.
Maybe I'm not being clear.
I get it. The bread reminds everyone why they celebrate in the first place, surviving the storm and being grateful for it.
Exactly. Except nobody in town probably even cares anymore. They just want presents.
Griffin Rock emergency. Mrs. Niederlander. You need us all up at your cabin?
Oh, Niederlander!
What exactly is the emergency? Hello? Mrs. Niederlander? Hello? I lost the connection. We better get up there.
You can't be serious.
Hello, she's on the mountain.
Can we wait until spring?
I just hope Mr. Pettypaws does
Why
not
give her
need
another
a ride.
reason to complain
If she
about
just
us?
showed a little appreciation.
But what if she really does need us?
Cody's right. This is the job we all signed on for.
Agreed. How do we get up there?
The mountain roads are iced over.
And the upslope winds are too severe for flying.
Boulder might be able to make it.
She said she needed all of us.
I have an idea.
Good thinking, Cody. The MHQ is heavy enough, I shouldn't be a problem.
Dad, phones are still out. I hope Mrs. Niederlander is all right.
Just don't be disappointed with her when this turns out to be nothing.
I don't think she'd bring us all up there unless it was important.
One would hope. Avalanche! Hang on!
Wow.
Everyone okay?
Okay.
Affirmative.
Yeah.
Yes.
Relative to what?
Though I do suggest we proceed on foot from here.
Agreed. Mrs. Niederlander, what
Get
can
in
we...
here before you let all the heat out.
She looks fine to me.
No cats in trees either.
Let's try to listen in.
I am rather conflicted about eavesdropping.
Think of it as covert surveillance.
That works.
Now, if you could tell us what the emergency is, Mrs.
I need someone to deliver my midwinter morning packages.
We all just... You...
You brought us all the way up here during the worst nor'easter in 300 years?
So we can run your errands?
It's the least you can do after your robots wreck my car.
Okay, let me tell you something.
Mrs. Niederlander, what makes the delivery of these packages an emergency?
They're important to the whole community.
I hardly think...
Dad, she's right. They are important. Mrs. Niederlander is the rider of Midwinter.
How old are you?
I'm not the original, you knucklehead. Before me, it was old man Delgado. Before him, Mrs. Crabtree.
But why do you do it?
This holiday began because of one selfless act of kindness. Every year it gets a little harder for people to remember that. I do it so they won't forget.
That's a very good reason.
And for the last 49 years, I've never missed a midwinter morning.
And you're not gonna miss this one either.
Not if we can help it.
Well, we'll have to move fast. It'll be morning in a few hours.
We need some big bags. Have any sheets we can use?
Plenty. Now enough chit-chat. Let's move it, people.
Wow, who knew cranky Mrs. Niederlander had a heart of gold?
Not me. I must be coming down with something.
Me too. Even though we don't get sick.
Okay, robots. Looks like we have deliveries to make.
Riders of Midwinter, roll to the rescue! Ha-ha!
If you could open your heart and see what's inside, you'd find a magical place with all kinds of treasure you don't want to hide. It knows what a gesture can bring, like the warmth of a fire. And you'll know what it all means. It just gets brighter and brighter. The light in their eyes light the fire. You know the reason is not just the season. There's something much more like the fire. With every heart warming, the midwinter morning, together we'll all light the fire. There's a glow on your face when the feeling is right, and it keeps glowing and growing until it feels like you could light up the night. And when you let it all out, it'll grow even more. You'll know what the fire's all about, bringing us closer and closer to what we're here for. Light the fire. You know the reason is not just the season. There's something much more. Light the fire. With every heart warming, the midwinter morning, together we'll all light the fire.
Looks like we barely made it.
It also looks like Mrs. Niederlander miscounted. There's one left.
She counted right. That one's ours.
Wow, I guess I wasn't expecting anything. That makes it kind of nice.
I imagine that's just how everyone felt on the first midwinter morning.
Oh, nice.
That belongs to all of us,
Didn't I teach you any manners?
You slobbered on it.
What? I'm hungry.
Not able to consume bread, I feel as if we're missing something.
Maybe if we sniff it?
It's not about the bread.
No, it's about the internal combustion. Right, Cody?
Bringing us closer and closer to what we're here for. Light the fire. You know the reason is not just the season. There's something much more. Light the fire with every heart warming. The midwinter morning together we'll all light the fire. We all know how. The time is now. Gather round and let's all light the fire. A midwinter morning together we'll all light the
Hot chocolate?
Made it myself. Happy midwinter morning, Mr. Prescott.
Oh, same to you, Danny. It's the thought that counts.
Despite expectations, the bonfire has gathered a surprisingly large number of citizens.
And everyone looks pretty happy.
Especially for people whose presents are on the bottom of the ocean.
Boy, that must be some bread.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I know this'll come as a shock, but I never liked this holiday.
Oh, really? Shocking.
And you've hidden it so
Thank
well.
you for cluing us in.
No, it's true. Have to admit, though, was kind of fun saving it.
Kids, Mrs. Niederlander has asked to speak with us.
Thank you, Charlie. Because of you and your trusty robots, we have the holiday I've been longing for. People woke up this morning and held that bread in their hands and remembered why we celebrate. But now I've come to realize my days as the writer are behind me.
Don't say that.
Nope. It's time to pass the bread. Therefore, I would like to ask, would you all consider being the new writers of Midwinter?
Mrs. Niederlander, my family and I would be honored.
Hey, I can be in charge of baking the bread.
Take your temperature, 'cause Griffin Rock has dolphin fever. Hello, everyone. I'm Huxley Prescott, and this is opening day of the Dolphin Wonder Festival.
Sir, I had no idea Griffin Rock possessed this many licensed drivers.
A lot of visitors, Chase. They come over on the ferry.
First day of the festival is always like this.
I must admit, I failed to see the appeal of watching identical sea mammals swim past the island.
I just hope it turns out better than last year. Hardly any dolphins showed up.
The mayor resorted to wearing a dolphin suit to keep the tourists from leaving.
He made little kids cry.
We're now here at the marina, where I spy with my little eye a glint of sunlight, a clump of seaweed, or maybe the first dolphin of the festival. Rescue team!
A routine patrol with 4 bots and stasis. Years later, awoke in the strangest of places. Earth was their home now, and in addition, Optimus Prime gave them this mission. Learn from the humans, serve and protect. Live in their world, earn their respect. A family of heroes will be your allies. To others remain robots in disguise. Roll to the rescue. Heroes indeed. Roll to the rescue.
collapsing with people on it.
Leaving now.
On our way.
Copy that.
Chase, time to stretch your legs.
Gladly, sir.
Whoa, hit the skids!
Just close your eyes.
What a show! Dolphins and rescue robots. Only here in Griffin Rock. I'm Huxley Prescott.
More cars. I really shouldn't be leaving.
Oh, go have fun, Dad.
We'll be fine.
We can take care of ourselves.
Please stay! The last time Cade was in charge, he made us wax the garage floor.
Nothing wrong with seeing your reflection when you look down. Well, my reflection.
Don't worry, Chief. We can handle anything the festival or Cade can throw at us.
I only wish I could accompany you to the Peace Officers Conference. It sounds most informative.
Yeah, but always way too long.
Nevertheless, please take copious notes.
Kids, since Doc and Frankie are out of town, I've asked someone to keep an eye on things.
That's code for babysitter, isn't it?
Oh, believe me, he's no babysitter.
Hello, family of heroes.
Uncle Woodrow!
Welcome back!
I thought you were on safari.
Wait! Is this Grandpa's old convertible?
The old jalopy itself. We had some fun joyriding around in this old tuna boat, didn't we, Charlie?
Best car ever.
Indeed.
And how are my favorite humans and aliens?
Aliens, eh?
A little louder. The rest of the island didn't hear you.
What? You're still keeping that a secret around here?
Yes, and so are you.
Oh, gotcha. But hey, Cybertronians, let's chat later, huh? I want to hear more about your world and your culture.
We'd love to.
The festival will be keeping everyone plenty occupied.
And I expect Cody and I will be running the joint, right?
Woodrow, we talked about this.
Just kidding, Charlie. I won't participate in the rescues. Hey, I'm not official.
Did you bring us any cool gifts, Uncle Woodrow?
From my safari? Dry roasted beetles. You can't eat just one.
I'll take your word for it.
Well, that's my cue. I'll see you all next week.
Bye, Dad.
We'll
See
be
you
fine,
soon.
Charlie.
Have fun, Dad.
Since I can't be seen without a driver, I will be walking home. Care to join me, Cody?
Nah, little Chief is cruising it old school with his uncle, right?
You bet. See you at home, Chase.
Of course. Enjoy the jalopy ride.
This is Chase's spot.
Ah, he won't mind. Besides, I need to get into the kitchen. I have big plans for dinner.
Cool. What you fixin'?
Baked hackalooey. A little recipe I picked up in the Calliope rainforest.
What's in it?
A cornucopia of ingredients. But since you didn't have any eggs from the Wampu fruit dove, I had to improvise.
Yeah, smells like feet. Graham's feet.
Tastes pretty good.
Got a kick to it.
Crunchy.
Interesting.
Told you those roasted beetles were yummy.
You're dripping oil, aren't you?
This ought to be far enough. Now, let's get this over with.
I have serious doubts these beacons will attract dolphins to the island, sir.
The ad said they emit the whooshing sound of a swimming squid. Dolphins like squid. What could go wrong?
You bought them at a flea market, Mayor, with a coupon.
Look, it's this or you're wearing that dolphin costume.
Let's check the directions.
Check the No need. The beacons are water activated. Yeah, with dolphins chasing these little wonders around the island, tourists will be here all week.
Says here to release one every 50 feet to avoid interference with boat operations.
Time is of the essence, Mr. Alper. Come on.
Need a ride to school, Uncle Woodrow. Most of the time, I just take my hoverboard.
No trouble at all, little chief. Gives me a chance to drive Chase. How you doing anyway, Chase?
Fine, sir. Exactly how long will you and your car be in town?
Emergency dispatch.
Help! My yacht is on a collision course with the South Shore!
We're coming, Mr. Mayor. Team, the mayor's yacht is about to crash into the beach. We have to respond, Uncle Woodrow.
Hot dog! I'm on a rescue!
Rescue bots, roll to the rescue!
Attention, please evacuate the beach immediately.
The boat!
Hurry!
Go, go, go!
My balloon!
It's moving way too fast.
It looks like the yacht is gonna hit before you guys get here.
Danny, listen. Remember the game you used to play with your dolls and toy boats down by the creek?
Yeah, why bring that up?
Blades can be the ramp.
Be the what?
Be the what?
I think it'll work, Danny. Hurry.
Oh boy.
What? Oh boy. You know I don't like oh boys.
Drop into the surf blades and convert to bot mode.
Oh.
Now, fall forward and prop yourself up.
Oh boy. Ugh.
All the harebrained ideas. Hey, it worked.
Cheers. Someone is getting a medal for this.
Ow, 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 ow.
It's a water beacon, all right. Advertised as a dolphin lure.
I wonder if the mayor was dropping those in the ocean.
Wouldn't put it past him.
Doesn't seem right making dolphins go where they don't want to.
And according to our own emergency responders, credit for this morning's daring rescue belongs to Woodrow Burns.
Good job, Uncle Woodrow!
Yeah, noble!
Therefore, until the return of Chief Burns, I am naming Woodrow temporary acting chief of Griffin Rock.
I love Uncle Woodrow, but there's no way he's telling us how to do our jobs.
Chief Woodrow, your reaction.
I'm speechless.
Mayor, how about a few words?
Though I am reminded of the time I was made honorary tribal leader for the tree people of Tatooine. I was then expected to jump into an active volcano as a sacrifice to the lava gods. Wow!
I guess Uncle Woodrow is now official.
Chase, I'm ready.
Ready for what, sir?
Ooh, what does Charlie usually do?
The chief can often be found working in the command center. Typically not wearing someone else's clothing.
Danny, some dolphin balloons are tangled in the wind turbines and...
You know, Danny, once when trying to get coconuts from a tall tree, I used a high-powered crossbow and...
Thanks, Uncle Woodrow. We'll just climb up.
Cade, reports of a grease fire in one of the festival food trucks.
Whoa! Can't put water on a grease fire, Cade. Graham, get Boulder to bury the entire food truck with sand.
What? We're equipped to handle grease fires, Unc. Thanks, though.
Uncle Woodrow, maybe you...
Allow me. Emergency dispatch. What? Don't worry, I'll be right there. Take over, Cody. Chase and I are needed. A man's been trapped in a tree for over 3 hours. Poor Mr. Pettypaws.
But Uncle Woodrow, he's not a... He belongs to... I guess you'll figure it out.
All clear. No breakfast.
Oh, darn. I was looking forward to Uncle Woodrow's fried lizard tail omelets.
I wonder where he is.
Probably dabbing antiseptic on all the cat scratches he got from Mr. Pettypaws.
Come on, guys.
Uncle Woodrow, we didn't mean that...
No, it's okay, kids. I know I get carried away. I guess it just felt good being a part of this family. And don't worry, I'll stay out of the rescues.
Well, nice one, guys.
What?
You're the one who...
Cade!
Rescue team, we have an outright dolphin disaster on our hands. How can we have a festival if our main attractions are stranded upriver in the wetlands?
Those dolphins won't survive like that much longer.
Rescue bots, roll to the rescue!
Uncle Woodrow, come on!
No, I promised to stay out of the way.
Cade, Danny, and Graham were just goofing around.
I'll be fine, Cody.
But Chase needs a driver. Right, Chase?
That is correct, unless I want to walk, which I do not.
If you insist. Rescue bot, roll to the rescue!
Only Heatwave says that.
Oh, sorry.
For some reason, the dolphins swam upriver here, then doubled back down into the wetlands here.
I don't get it. Why can't they just swim back out?
I imagine they're scared and confused.
That I get.
More beacons. They must have made a wrong turn and ended up here.
And the dolphins followed them.
Such beautiful creatures. We have to do something.
We will.
Better hurry. Dolphins can easily overheat out of the water.
We'll grab those beacons. Bots, carry the dolphins over that berm to the river. The current will take them back out to sea.
Got it. Let's move.
Sorry about all this, fella.
We'll only get half of these dolphins free before we run out of time.
Like we have other options.
I do have an idea.
No offense, Unc, but...
We need to do something. Uncle Woodrow, what do you have in mind?
Well, if we can raise the water level, I think I can convince the dolphins to leap back into the river on their own.
convince the dolphins?
Yeah, I used to communicate with the species quite a lot while exploring the Marshall Islands.
Well, even if you could, Uncle Woodrow, how would we raise the water?
Good news is the wetlands are drained by only 2 outlets.
And all we'd have to do is block those up, right?
I say it's worth a try.
All right, let's do it.
I would like to see a certain convertible jalopy do that.
Heatwave? Bullhorn, please.
This I gotta see.
I'm a little rusty, but here goes.
Come on, swim this way.
Jump on over,
Don't be
dolphins.
scared.
You can do it!
The dams are failing.
Why isn't this working?
I should have known better.
Wait, Uncle Woodrow, you said you talked to the dolphins in the Marshall Islands. That's in the Pacific Ocean. Don't they have different dolphins there?
Yes! I'm speaking Pacific white-sided dolphin, not Atlantic.
They're actually listening to him.
I want to speak dolphin. Ow, 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 ow.
Noble.
Uncle Woodrow, don't ever think you're not part of this family. Only a Burns could pull something like that off.
Now I see why people come out here to watch him.
I want a dolphin. Well, maybe just one of those balloons?
The festival is saved. Mr. Alper, you can change now.
Homemade pizza. The perfect welcome home feast. Thanks for fixing it, Woodrow.
I love cooking for my family.
No hint of feet at all.
I realize my culinary choices are kind of unusual. Once you get past first impressions, they're not so bad, are they? Maybe kind of like me.
That's my brother. An acquired taste.
This really is good.
And some people don't think bat milk cheese is very tasty. Kidding! Ever try milking a bat? They're very moody.
This isn't really bad milk cheese, is it?
Although I will have to clean up your oil spot, you have safeguarded your humans. For that, you have my respect.
Take care of everyone, little chief.
Bye, Uncle Woodrow.
Thanks again. So long, Unc.
Safe
Send a
travels.
postcard.
Hurry up, Cody.
Coming, sis.
Hey, Cody.
Hi, Frankie. I'm just...
Okay, good news first or bad?
Frankie, I have to go on a... Okay, bad news, I guess. I'd like to get it out of the way first.
Remember the science camp I applied for us to go to? I was accepted!
That's not bad news.
But you weren't. The good news, I talked to the camp director, and if you take a catch-up math class, you're in.
It's okay. I've been busy with the rescue team lately and...
But if you don't come to camp, we'll barely see each other all summer.
Cody, leaving now.
I have to go, but I know you'll love it at camp. Congratulations.
I'm sorry to pull you away. I know you haven't seen Frankie much lately.
Yeah, she's been in the lab a lot more, and I've been busy here.
But you're still best friends, right?
Yeah, I guess, but...
I'd hate to see you two grow apart.
Grow a part of what? Like a new piece of your body or something? Ew.
No, Blades, we don't mean...
Look out! Whoa!
A routine patrol with 4 bots and stasis. Years later awoke in the strangest of places. Earth was their home now, and in addition, Optimus Prime gave them this mission. Learn from the humans, serve and protect. Live in their world, earn their respect. A family of heroes will be your allies. To others remain robots in disguise. Roll to the rescue, heroes indeed. Roll to the rescue. With Cody to guide them and show them the way. Rescue bots will be safe in the day. Roll to the rescue.
Sacre bleu! My balloon! Is everyone all right?
You bet. And we have a visitor.
How do you do? I'm Chief Burns.
Ah, Americans, yes? What year is this?
What year? I'm sorry, sir, but who are you exactly?
Ah, how rude of me. So sorry. My name is Jules Verne.
Not this guy. Yeah, I'm out.
Did I say something wrong?
Well, it's just that there's a famous author from the 1800s named Jules Verne.
No. I've written a few things, but hardly famous.
I'm reading this book at school, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, but it's over 100 years old. You're this Jules Verne?
No, I do not recognize this.
He's a fake. Even I've heard of that book, and I've never heard of any books.
Well, if he really is a time traveler, he could have come from a point before he wrote the book.
No way, fake.
Cade?
Time travel. I hate time travel.
But how does a hot air balloon become a time machine?
My balloon? Where is it? It has something very important on it.
Heatwave and I brought it over. The bots are unloading it now.
Heatwave? The Heatwave? Ça va bien, then I am not worried.
Wait, you know about...
Heatwave. I still maintain that hot air balloons are a hard-to-control, outdated Earth technology.
But they're charming.
Yeah, till you have to untangle the wreckage from the trees.
Beep. The other robots have returned. Beep bop. Oh.
Do not pretend for my sake. On a trip to our future, I met, we'll meet, very advanced, how you say, Cybertronians. Oui.
Okay, 1, he knows about Cybertron. 2, more advanced than us. And 3, what's oui?
It means yes in French. Rescue bots meet Jules Verne. He's visiting from the past of France.
Verne? As in Verne device?
The instrument Dr. Morocco uses to power his Chamber of Youth.
You know of Thaddeus Morocco? That is whom I have come to find. We are friends.
Any friend of his can polish my...
Hold on, Heatwave. Mr. Verne, maybe you better explain.
Thaddeus and I met at the London Exposition of 1862. We shared scientific findings, and soon I trusted him enough to give him one of the 2 prototype devices I'd been working on. But soon after, our interests went in different directions. I focused on exploration to further the advancement of mankind. Thaddeus, it seemed, worked to advance only one man, trying to make himself younger, stronger, wealthier. I should have intervened, but I was so caught up in my own work, I let us drift apart. But just this morning in Paris 1869, I received a message consisting only of these coordinates and today's date.
And you think the message was from Morocco?
Who else? But now without my balloon, how am I going to get back there?
Mr. Verne, meet High Tide. He's been kind enough to give us transport.
Incroyable.
Thanks, I think.
Ready to fetch, boy? Noble.
A boy and his mechanical dog? Man's best friend, they say, no?
Servo's a Cybertronian helper bot, but he is pretty friendly.
Friendship, young man, is precious. Never forget this.
We've reached the coordinates. No island. Nothing on my scanners.
What is it, Servo?
Hello, we have hit something.
No!
Dad!
It's okay, son. I'm just a little... Uh-oh.
Power up and energize!
Dad!
Oh, I guess I'm the catch of the day.
Do marine mammals come with built-in cameras?
Not usually, no.
Aw, it wants to play.
I think he wants us to follow him.
I doubt that whale is saying anything, son. But I could be wrong. High tide. Looks like an underwater trip.
I can help you with that.
Beautiful. The undersea world reveals herself to us. Yes, a book about such things must be written.
Detecting another ship.
Dad, I think it's the Nemo.
What is this, Nemo?
I'm guessing it's the reason you were sent to these coordinates.
Hold on, we're docking.
No sign of anyone.
Looks like there's an upper deck.
You two stay behind me.
Jules, you came. I knew you would.
Thaddeus.
Wow. Dr. Morocco, you got really old.
Excuse the whale attack, Jules. Had I known it was you on board, I'd never have put the ship in danger.
Why would you want to put anyone in danger, Thaddeus?
I have a history with this family and their robots. But come, embrace me.
I have missed you, mon ami.
Sorry to interrupt the reunion, but you're coming with us, Morocco.
Chief Burns, delightful as ever. Come to slap the irons on me?
How did you even get this submarine back?
I was forced to trade my Vern device to the pinch woman for the return of my ship. I'd intended on outsmarting her, of course, but...
And without the device, you can't run your Chamber of Youth.
Bright as ever, aren't we? But before I surrendered the device, I took a chance. Though I lack the energy source to send myself through time, I wagered, apparently correctly, that there was enough power to deliver a piece of paper. A message to the past and my old friend.
And my very oldest friend, over 140 years, incroyable. I used my device to travel through time. You used yours to defy it.
I could have traveled through time as well. If only you had shared your energy source with me.
You know I took an oath to never reveal that secret.
All that matters is that you came. And with your device, I can operate my Chamber of Youth and save my life.
Certainement. It is yours to use.
Sorry, Mr. Verne, but in the present, this man is a wanted criminal.
What transgressions has he committed?
Where do we start? There's the nanites, the Morbot, the T-Rex.
The weather machine.
Oh, I do so love hearing my resume recited.
Thaddeus, I am disappointed at how you have abused your intellectual gifts. This is not the man I knew. Do what you must.
Chief to Chase, be ready to take a prisoner into custody.
Ah, I'd hoped not to resort to this. But it's clear that force is the only thing you understand.
Morocco,
I'm sure that you remember my charming metal-eating ants that I controlled with pheromone signals. I've since improved the technology. I can now mimic the communication of undersea creatures, and, as you saw earlier, use it to control them.
Guys, trouble headed your way.
What kind of trouble?
Earthquake! Seaquake!
I'm starting to hate the ocean. Rescue bots, protect the ship!
No creature should have this many arms, nor use them to assault an officer of the law.
Thanks, Servo. I think we might be outside our jurisdiction, Chase.
Here, Willy Will! Here, Willy!
Give me what I want, or I will destroy your robot friends.
Whoa!
No!
Blades, take Servo!
You win, Morocco. Call off your attack. We'll surrender.
Not so fast, Chief. That's my tender, and I have a little something to say in the matter.
What? That's... When did you acquire that?
Big fella, isn't he? New member of the team. Game's over, Doctor.
I surrender. But I beg you, allow me to use the Chamber of Youth when we arrive back, or I shall perish within days. Ah, back to my old young self.
More time to serve your sentence with. Come on.
Come to gloat, have you?
Of course not. Such a friendship. How did we come to this?
Frankie, it's me.
I can see that.
Listen, I wanted to Well, I just don't want us turning into these guys.
Dr. Morocco. But who's the other one?
I'll explain later. Just watch.
I made my choices, as did you. We simply took different paths.
No, mon ami. There was only one path, and you left it.
Nonsense. My dreams were bigger than yours. I took what I wanted, and I apologize for none of it.
Most things I have found can be measured in this world, except the bounds of human ambition. I am sorry, Thaddeus. I should have tried harder to be a good friend. Perhaps if I had.
So you think one of us is gonna turn into an evil villain?
No, not that part. The part about best friends, drifting away from each other. I decided I'm going to take the extra math course so we can go to science camp together. I don't want us to end up like Morocco and Jules Verne.
Thanks, Cody. Wait, that's Jules Verne? As in the Jules Verne? I'll be right over.
Balloon's repaired. She is just about ready to go, Mr. Verne.
Ah, merci. Magnifique.
Is that him?
Captain, I am thinking. I would like to take Thaddeus back into the past. He should serve his sentence in his own era.
I'm sorry, Mr. Verne, but our facilities are far more secure than anything in your day. I'm not willing to take the risk of him escaping again.
Oui.
Dad, you know how Morocco used the Verne device to erase people's memories? What if we did that to him? Reset his memory to before he started being bad.
Très intéressant. With no memory of his past, my old friend could have a second chance.
But if you take this Morocco back, his younger self is already living in your time. Can both of them be there?
Sorry to interrupt, but did I mention I hate time travel?
A conundrum. I should take him to the future. He can live there. I will visit him. We will build our friendship again.
Danny, let's head back to the jail and pick up our guest.
Mr. Verne, I'd like you to meet my best friend.
Is that Energon?
Oui, my energy source. It interacts with the device by, comment dit-on? In a special way, creating the ability to travel through time.
Is that how you meet the Autobots?
I cannot discuss the future. No one should know their own destiny, no matter how important it is.
What's that about?
No clue. If he has something to say to me, he should just come out and say it, even if it is in French.
Okay, Doctor, time to...
He escaped.
Energon. His energy source.
No, Thaddeus, wait!
The Energon will be your final gift to me, mon ami.
Weigh the balloon down! I can't hold on!
Next time you attempt to stop a hot air balloon, please assure you wear your helmet.
Glad to see you too, Chase.
It's time, I think, for us to drift even further apart, Jules.
What? No! Morocco, you need to be nicer to people.
A grand adventure it has been. Merci. Au revoir, mes amis.
Wish I'd asked him to sign my copy.
Anyone know what au revoir means?
It's like, till we meet again.
Wonder what he meant by that.
Don't you get it? You'll meet him in the future. He just didn't want to tell you. Oops. I guess I shouldn't have told you either.
Okay, whoa. Whoa.
Time travel. Still hate it.
Do you think Jules managed to wipe Dr. Morocco's memory?
Let us hope so. The future will be much safer if he is reformed.
If they made it to the future.
I think they did.
and I think they become friends again.
Oh, Jules, thank you for showing me around.
It is nice to spend time with you, my old friend.
I've